Alright, so the time is now around 10 o'clock at night. And I'm doing the third take of this because of technical difficulties. And I'm starting to question whether I should go ahead with this channel or not, because you know, it's getting a bit much. No, but like, so on my camera, right, there's this button that is like right next to the record button and the on button, and if you press it, the whole thing just goes in slow motion. And I'm starting to question, Sony, why you put such a crucial button next to like the two main functions. And yeah, very frustrated. So I just did my skincare and my night routine, and not looking forward to recording this at this time of night, to be honest, because the first time I did it, like this ring light, like you're not supposed to like look at blue light before you go to sleep, right? So I'm looking a bit tired now because I didn't get much sleep last night, and not looking forward to not getting much sleep again because this ring light's just like right in your face, and when you close your eyes, it's the only thing that you see. And yeah, but anyway, here goes the first episode of the Diaries, I guess. Just an introduction of why I started this channel in the first place. I guess I'm in that point in my life, like call it quarter life crisis if you want, where I just want to buckle down and like work towards achieving the goals that I had when I was a kid. Like I feel like when you're a kid, you have all these goals, like you're like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and somewhere along the line, like you just find yourself with all these distractions. Like, for example, like you study hard, you work, you go to your dream uni, and then you get a full-time job, and like, I feel like that's a distraction because you're like, you start to find a new passion in that kind of work, and then you forget about the dreams that you had when you were a kid. So my dog just let out a sigh, like he has actual problems in his life. But yeah, but yeah, like for example, like just go through all my goals that I had and the goals for this channel, I guess, and why I started this channel. So basically, I guess my first big goal that I had when I was a kid that I haven't really been working towards is like writing, like this to write a comic book, right? So I love drawing, like I feel like it was my escape from reality, and like from the earliest point I can remember was like, I used to love Star Wars as a kid, right? And I wasn't satisfied with the story. Like I think I watched the prequels first and I wanted to continue the story. So I started drawing comic books that continued the story, like even, and then when I got introduced to like anime and manga and stuff, like through Dragon Ball Z, I wasn't satisfied with the ending of Dragon Ball Z, so like I started drawing my own comics that continued the story of Dragon Ball Z, like from when I was like let's say 12 years old onwards. And then like when I was in year 10, when I was 15, this is how I came up with the story of my current story that I'm writing that I hopefully can like release one chapter by like the end of next month, let's say. So I had a friend in year 10, so I was about 15, and he liked to watch The Walking Dead, but he didn't like anime, and I really wanted to get him into anime. So I asked him, if I made a comic book about zombies, would you read it? And he's told me yes, and that's all I needed to hear. So that's when I started writing this story about like this half zombie boy and his adventures and stuff. Like, obviously, as I've matured over time, I've changed the story. Like I have the script written and everything, but I kept scrapping it and then like rewriting the story and everything. And then like somewhere along the line, I just stopped because, as I said, I've just like been distracted. Like either I've been distracted with uni, or I've been distracted with work, or then when I got my full-time job, I got distracted with my full-time job. And I sort of left the comic to the side. Like even though I did release some chapters, I'd release like one chapter and then I would get distracted again. So I feel like starting this YouTube channel will like keep me accountable, because I'm sort of putting myself out there and putting a bit of pressure on myself. And I feel like I work a lot better under pressure. So I'm telling you guys right now that I want to write this comic, and I'm just putting that extra pressure. So it's like I'm gonna write this comic, I'm gonna release a chapter by the end of the month. So those are my goals and ambitions, and that's what I want to achieve. Career-wise, that's what I want to achieve. So the next thing I want to achieve is, I guess, to see the full potential of my body, and in that case, I mean like my fitness goals. So like, I feel like I've always had like different fitness goals. Like from the first time I started going to gym when I was like 16, my fitness goal was just like to get as jacked as possible. And then that fitness goal changed because I did Taekwondo, and I was like, when I went to uni, I wanted to compete Taekwondo. So I was like, I want to get a body where like I can be athletic for Taekwondo. So then I changed my fitness goal again. And I saw powerlifters, I was like, oh, I want to get into powerlifting. And the problem with that is like, when you keep changing your goal, you end up not achieving any goal. So I guess I just want to stick to one goal and like keep myself accountable. So I feel like with this channel, I can like record my progress in that one goal and keep myself accountable like through these video diaries. And yeah, so I guess my fitness goal is just to have like a physique where you can tell that you go gym and work out, but at the same time still be athletic for sport and stuff, because I really like to play basketball and I want to be athletic for basketball and be able to jump high and all this other stuff, and like, yeah, defend well and all this other stuff, but also just have a body where I can be proud of. When I look in the mirror, I'm actually happy and proud of my body, and yeah, just be happy with it. And yeah, just looking after myself more. I guess like I've been working heaps, like I think I'm a bit of a workhorse, and I feel like that has affected like my face and everything, like because like when you work late nights and you know all this other stuff, it sort of takes a toll on like the aging process and stuff. So I want to look after myself more in that aspect as well. And that's my physical goal. So my career goal is to finally achieve my comic books, and my physical goal is just like to look after my body better and have like a fitness goal and stick to it and just record the process, I guess. And yeah, and I guess my third main goal for this channel was just to have a YouTube channel, because I always loved to like create stuff and edit videos, and like I wanted to be an animator before. Like that was my first dream, like to be an animator. So I've always liked sort of videography and like editing videos and like, you know, all this other stuff. But I think I've just been like too shy to put myself out there, and too scared that what if it doesn't succeed and stuff. But I guess that's a problem, like you're too scared of like whether what you do will succeed or not, like so scared that it's like paralyzing and you never put anything out there. Like with my comic books, I was like, what if nobody wants to read my comic books? And then that's the thing that stops me from releasing as well, like chapters and stuff. And I'm like, oh, what if I go on YouTube and like, you know, this and that happens, like. But I think I'm in that point in my life where like I don't really care anymore. Like if you put it this way, like I don't really care whether I fail like trying to achieve my dreams and stuff. But the thing I think I care about most is if I never tried. So imagine like going like later on in your life, like when you're 50 and onwards, and you look at your life and you're like, what if I did pursue my goals? What if I did, you know, like put some effort into my comic? What if I did do my YouTube channel, and what if it did succeed like one day? I don't want to end up with those what ifs. I want a clear answer. Like I want like, okay, I tried my best in this field and it didn't succeed, so that's the answer. So just to make sure, like, just so you know, like this is not a self-help channel. Like I feel like there's so many of these self-help channels where it's just like, oh, you know, 10 tips to do this and that, like, oh, cold showers and how they can help you, and like, oh, I'm a young person that has it all figured out. I'm gonna tell you what to do if you want to have it figured out. But that's not that channel, like that's not the goal for this channel. I guess just to keep myself accountable and see the limits that I can push myself towards. Because at the end of the day, like I don't know anything, and I don't believe that I will ever know everything to the fullest extent where I could like lecture someone else about it. So I guess it's just me trying to see how far I can go with everything and just keep myself accountable through these video diaries. And if you want to watch it, up to you. And it's like, I don't really care if people watch it or not. But I think it's just like personally I finally want to put a bit of pressure on myself and keep myself accountable, and yeah, through these videos. So I feel like I'll work better under pressure as well. So it's not like a self-help channel or anything, it's just a personal thing that I want to do. So yeah, hopefully I get some good rest tonight. I don't think I will because of this ring light, and hopefully this take is the last take. And I'm really looking forward to like where I can take this channel, like with my ideas. Like I've had a lot of ideas for YouTube channel and stuff, and like different things that I could do. Like when I was young, I wanted to do like skits of, because I'm like half Asian and half European, right? And I wanted to like sort of do skits about like what it's like to be like from two different races. And then, or I had this idea recently where I'm like go to like the weirdest places and try the weirdest food, because I just want to try something different, like, you know. Like I feel like there's a lot of channels where like people try like really good food, really nice food, but what if I went the other direction and was like, I want to try really the bad food, like I want to try like the weirdest food, I want to try like the most disgusting tasting food, I don't know, and see where it takes me, like. But yeah, I just want to have a bit of fun on this platform, and I guess that's the whole point of it. So I guess this is episode 1, Genesis, and we'll see in the future whether this gets me anywhere. But yeah, as I said, we're just going with the flow for now and seeing where it takes us. So my name's Lynn, and this is my first video diary.